Dear students, I am Vishal sir and once again we are back. So NEET exam is over. From many students we have heard that the student felt this year NEET exam was difficult. Now a lot of our bio students studying in grade 11, grade 12 or even the younger ones studying in lower grade which have not decided what to pursue in future. So we keep on getting this query. They ask that is as a bio student, like someone who want to pursue bio in 11, 12, sir, what are the options, other options that we can pursue for? What are the things? So on the request, we have come up with a small video or to talk about beyond MBBS, beyond NEET, what are the options for all of you, for all the bio students who want to pursue biology or have a career in biology but want to think or want to go beyond NEET or MBBS. So first we'll talk about the courses which are beyond MBBS. So majority of these courses, if I talk about BDS, which is for dentistry, and if I talk about BAMS for Ayurveda, BHMS for homeopathy, and bachelor's in veterinary sciences and animal husbandry. So most of these courses admission happens through NEET only. So these are the various domains in which a student can go for instead of MBBS, and they have a very good career. In fact, as India is more on a developing trend, so we can clearly see like the demand of these things are going up. Like if we talk about dentistry, like it's fortunate or unfortunate because of lot of processed foods, chocolates and all, you can see that the demand is going high. Similarly, people are also moving towards Ayurveda, homeopathy, and same thing for veterinary sciences and animal husbandry. In fact, recently I was going through Delhi to see what all options are there in this field, and I was surprised. There are like dedicated hotel plus hospitals for dogs. Like I have a friend, like he's a dog lover, so I was surprised. Okay, there's like a combined hospital cum hostel for the dogs. So a lot of new emerging opportunities are coming in these domains. But yes, in these domains the entry happens mostly through NEET. Now apart from that, instead of MBBS, there is another option of B Pharma. Now B Pharma, in some colleges admission happens through NEET, in other colleges it's their own processes or through CUET. So B Pharma is also very important, or I say a field with lot of opportunities, because if I talk about India is known for its medicine. In fact, medicine and IT, that is what India is known widely across the globe. If I talk about big companies like Ranbaxy, Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy Labs and many more. So they all are Indian companies. So in pharma field, there's a lot of innovation things which goes on. In fact, when COVID was there 4 years back, the Serum India, which is one of the popular Indian company, they developed a vaccine for the COVID. So there's a lot scope in B Pharma as well in India. But today we are not going to talk about these courses because many of you are already aware of it, as the admission of many of them happens through NEET except the B Pharma. Today we will talk about the courses which are beyond NEET scope. These are the courses in which you do not get admission through NEET. You have to write CUET or you have to write different exams for it. So the fields that we are going to talk about is number 1, biotechnology. Second is about nutrition. Then we'll talk about microbiology, then about forensics. After that we'll be talking about genetics. So these are the various courses we'll be looking into. So starting with the first one, that is biotechnology. So these days biotechnology is in a very rapid emerging trend. So we'll talk about all the finer details of that, like what are the courses that the student can go for, what are the universities which are popular in this field of biotechnology. We'll also talk about what are domains and job opportunities for it. So if I talk about biotechnology, we have courses on BSc in biotechnology, MSc in biotechnology, we have PhD. In fact, there is also BTech in biotechnology. In fact, in the top institute, if I talk about IITs, so IITs offers BTech in biotechnology. Similarly, we have GNU in Delhi. Then we have University of Hyderabad, we have MIT University. So these are some of the top institutes which are popular for it. But apart from that, there are many more good colleges. We cannot fit in the entire list over here. So if any one of you wants to share more detail about it or want to have more inquiry, you can just comment below on the YouTube and we can reply you back. So there are a few colleges which offer biotechnology. Now coming to its career opportunities and different job sectors. So if I talk about, because it's a bachelor course, now many times what happens is when we do a certain course, like I have seen people doing engineering for IIT, but then they do diversified things. Some are doing technological, like technology blogs. Some are basically looking for what are the different, like aggregating the news of technology. Some are actually working on it. So when I talk about a certain domain, a lot of things branch out from over there. In fact, I have a close friend of mine. He have done aerospace engineering, and now he's a very popular journalist about the defense system across the world, the missile systems, and so on. So the lot of fields are emerging in these days. So if I talk about in terms of biotechnology, the first opportunities, they can be like biotechnologist, or they can go for research scientist, as I've told about researching for new vaccines, and they can go for clinical research coordinators, and they can also become quality control analyst. In fact, this is something which is in high demand in India right now. As I've told you, India is one of the hub for major pharmacies for drug development. So quality of it is very important, because all these finer drugs, finer medicines impact human body a lot. So for that, it have to be very high knowledge, high precision work. Similarly, regulatory affairs specialist. As I've told, a lot of regulatory things are involved in biotechnology, because as I've told, every medicine and drug, even a little bit dosage here and there, have a very huge impact on human life. And if I talk about various sectors, so there are pharmaceutical and biotech companies, which again India is known in the entire world for. They can also go for agriculture and food industry. So if I talk about like Parle-G or like a lot of companies, Nissan, so they develop food products. So there's a big opportunity over there. Similarly for agriculture product like fertilizers and all those fields, they can go for environmental organization. So as we know, there are a lot of environment issue coming these days. Global warming is also an issue. So how to have the sustainable development? Bring in new things, but ensure that it is in sync with the nature. Then there is about healthcare and medical research institutes, and also academic and research institute. So those who want to be like a professor in the future, be a teacher, or want to go in the field of research, these are the various opportunity in biotechnology. Next, we'll talk about nutrition and dietetics. Now, this is something which is coming up a lot these days. In fact, I can see now a lot more families, due to this health lifestyle and awareness, so they all are now shifting towards a better or a healthy life. So they want like a proper diet plan. In fact, even when you go to hospital, let's say you are admitted over there, even the hospitals will have a nutritionist like who will prepare the diet plan for different types of patients. So it's a very emerging field. So if I talk about the courses, so there are undergrad courses in BSc in nutrition and dietetics. There's also MSc course on clinical nutrition as well as food science. Then there is on advanced certification as well, PG diploma. Now again, there are just few of the colleges I've listed over here. There's a big list. You can share with others, you can comment below, or you can also ask to us. We'll help you out to know more about these colleges. So there is Institute of Transitional Health Sciences in Mohali. There is Public Health Foundation of India. There is Brainwave University in Kolkata. There is Pavitra Institute of Health Sciences in Gurugram. So if I talk about career opportunities, so as I've told, clinical dietitian, that is also like a very emerging field right now in hospitals and other things. Community nutritionist. So as I've told, because of people lifestyle, I am seeing people getting things like sugar, BP, cholesterol at an early age. So there are a lot of communities working together to improve the eating habits of the people. So that is community nutritionist. Can be food service manager, nutrition consultant, and even a health coach. So in fact, health coach are pretty popular. Like a lot of celebrities, big people go for health coach to have a good life. And if I talk about various sectors, so in hospitals and clinics, so as I've told you, every hospital provide food to their patients. It have to be because different patient will be coming for different disease or different problems. So it have to be adjusted based on that. Then there are public health organization, like for the community nutritionist. Then there will be fitness and wellness centers. So if you enroll in any wellness center, in fact, a lot of apps are also there. If you go to a gym, so they will also have, because to have a healthy lifestyle. It's like working and good food. Good food is very important. Then there is food and beverage industries. So as I've told you, all these big companies like Nissan, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, even all of them, they hire a lot of nutritionists to see how their food is happening. In fact, it's packaging. Like let's say if I buy a Lay's packet, so I have to see the quality control, whether what will be the, I put an expiry date, whether it will actually work or not. So a big opportunity is out there, and also in educational institutes. Moving on next, it's about forensic sciences. So in fact, this is something I'll say that earlier was not that much in India, but it's growing very, very rapidly. See, the reason we want all of you to be aware of these fields, because many of them fields are emerging right now. They were not, I should say, very big, maybe till 10 years, 15 years back, but they're emerging right now rapidly. So India being a developing economy, these fields are becoming more and more important in future. So what I want to convey you right now is in terms of the future opportunities. So if I talk about forensic sciences, there's an option of doing undergrad in BSc Forensic Sciences, postgrad in forensic sciences, as well as forensic toxicology, cyber forensics, forensic psychology. So the top institute, few top institutes are Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Narayan National Institute of Criminology and Forensic Sciences in Delhi, then Gujarat Forensic Science University in Gandhinagar, and MIT University in Noida. So, so as I've told that this is a very emerging domain right now. So the various career opportunity involve forensic scientist. Then there is crime scene investigator. In fact, I'm not sure about the data, but earlier I heard that maybe 10 years back, I heard that in most of the police, I guess many of you might have seen some kind of CID, crime patrol. So I heard that in India's police system, there were very little forensic teams, but these are developing right now. Like it's even growing in the government institutes, because with that they are able to handle crimes in much better way. So the forensics are in a rise both in government sector as well as private sector. Then there is forensic analyst, forensic psychologist, and cyber forensic expert. So these are the emerging domains. And if I talk about job sector, so as I've told, law enforcement agencies. So all the government bodies, be it police, even army, even CID. So there's it's very rapidly growing out there. Then crime laboratories. So because a major reason of forensics is to solve crimes. So that's why a lot of crime laboratories, legal firms, then private investigation agencies, and academic and research institutes. So forensic is a field which is, I say, was almost non-existent 10 years back. Right now it's a better budding stage. So it's very little out there, but it's growing very rapidly. So I'm talking in terms of the future, what we think might happen after 10 years. Coming next to microbiology, so the various courses available are undergrad in BSc microbiology, MSc in microbiology, or MSc in medical microbiology. Similarly, we can do PhD in microbiology. Some of the popular institutes are University of Delhi, JNU Delhi, University of Calcutta, and Osmania University in Hyderabad. Now, coming to the microbiology, so if I talk about the various career opportunities, so there is microbiologist. So in fact, just 2 days back, I also gave my blood sample to see how my health is. So all this health checkup and all are getting, I say, people are getting more aware. So the demand is getting higher. So they can be a microbiologist, a clinical research associate, quality control analyst, biomedical scientist, and even environmental microbiologist. So the popular sector will be pharmaceutical companies. Again, Indian pharmaceutical companies dominate the world. There are healthcare institutes. They are required in all the hospitals, all the labs, all the clinics. Then food and beverage industry, because over there also they have to check about, I've told you, right, the food should be quality, how it is happening, what is the decay and all of that. So it's very important over there. Environmental agencies as well as research and development labs. Now, but yeah, I will say that the field of forensics, microbiology, this will be like a overlap of biology and chemistry. So it's a very, very interesting field, especially those who want to pursue a career in both, an overlap of chemistry and biology. Now coming next to genetics. So again, genetics is something which you might have heard a lot, but yes, there were less opportunities. But again, it's growing at a rapid pace with a lot of startups also coming into it. So if I talk about the courses, there is BSc in genetics, MSc in genetics, or MSc in human genetics, and as well as PhD in genetics. So in fact, genetics is quite popular, I'll say, in terms of food industry. Like you might have heard that there are genetically modified seeds, crops. So that is there. But with time, a lot more research is required, because some of those genetically modified crops, people later on saw that okay, there was some harmful effect. So now a lot of development is going on so that they negate the harmful effect and still make it better. So the top institutes over there are University of Delhi, Mysuru University, then Osmania University in Hyderabad, and Guru Nanak Dev University in Amritsar. So these are few of the institutes. There are many more. If I talk about the various career opportunities, they can be genetic counselor, a clinical genetist, or can be a research scientist, a biotech analyst, and a genomics technician. So this is, I'll say, the very futuristic field. In fact, recently, like even Elon Musk have a company, Neuralink, which is more like on the tech side. It's a little bit less on the genetic side, but even they are actively working a lot on the field of genetics. So this is one field, I'll say, is explored by human being very little. Like even not 1% has been explored properly, especially in terms of the human being and the animals. For the plants, yes, there have been some work already going on in it. So so there's a lot of job sectors in hospital and clinics, pharmaceutical companies, especially pharmaceutical companies, agriculture and research institute. They are like genetics have a tremendous scope in the future. So these are the various fields in the domain of biology. Now the most important thing over here is that you as a student have to decide what you feel is the best for you. What do you want? Because you can achieve success in any field. It's all about working hard, giving your best. So as long as you are doing that, you will always succeed in no matter which field you go. But if you just pick a field that okay, someone have told me that it might be a good thing, but I do not want to work hard, no matter which field you opt for, you will never succeed. So that is the underlying idea behind this. So MBBS is a very noble profession. Doctor is a very noble profession. You help out the community, you work hard for it. But definitely, if any one of you is looking beyond MBBS, beyond NEET, these are the various options for you. So with that, we'll conclude over here. And if you like this video, please subscribe our channel and hit the like button. And for more informational videos, any more detail you want, please comment down below. So that will bring or will make the detailed video on that topic. So thank you all, and bye to all of you.